Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. So today, Virgo, for your meditative session, you guys got White Raven Spirit, Trust in the Magic, number 66. Virgo, I'm just getting this like new beginning and love for you, right? Because we're getting this white, which I feel like is representative of like the new. And then 6 and 6, I feel like 6 is the number of love. And I feel like it's trusting, right? Trusting that something good is planned for you, right? And out of all the chaos and all of like the crazy shit, right, that goes on, that is like unexpected, that there is like good coming, right? And I think it's really hard for Virgos because I feel like this earth and water element to you guys, right? I mean, I know you guys are earth signs, but they always say like Virgo is like the water sign of the earth signs. And it's interesting to me because I kind of get that today. Like, I don't usually agree with that saying, but I agree with it today in a sense that I feel like maybe that's why there's all this blue, right? But yeah, I just feel you're waiting, right, for that good. And maybe like the good is here, like good shit's been happening to you, but I don't know, you're still hesitant to believe that like this magical thing can happen for you. Maybe it's like a dream that you have, maybe it's a wish that you have, and it's just, you know, you've kind of given up maybe on that idea that it could be like it could happen for you, because again, it's not that you're jaded, it's just like you're realistic, right? You're an earth sign. I just feel like you're like, you know, it is what it is. Like, I might not even need that. It's just a wish, it's just a dream, but I don't need it. But I feel like they're gonna provide for you that like desire, right? Because even though you don't need it, I feel like you deserve it. So yeah, Virgo, that's what I'm getting today. Let's pull some more cards. Virgo, I feel like someone is holding themselves back, or someone has been holding themselves back for a long time. And I think that that's what this magic is, like, to trust in it, because I think someone's been holding themselves back for a really long time. And I think that's why it's hard for you to trust anymore in this, maybe this situation or this person, right? You're like, it's been such a long time. It's not ever that you even lose faith in this person. It's not that, I don't think you've lost faith in them. It has nothing to do with that. I think what it is just the fact that you're like, I can live without it, even though it like might hurt me if they're not around, if this person doesn't reach out, this person's not like, again, someone's been holding back. That's what it feels like. And it's not even that they wanted to hold back. I just think that there's something holding this person back, because I have the Emperor here, right? the Devil and the King of Cups. So I feel like someone purposely like held themselves back, right? And it's clarifying the Two of Cups. So I feel, again, there's like this Devil energy attached to this King. And we have the King of Pentacles twice, the King of Cups, and the Emperor. So I feel like it has to do with this masculine energy. You could be the masculine energy, Virgo, or you could be attached to a masculine energy. Pick your energy, but I'm going to say like the masculine and the feminine. And when I say the masculine, I'm meaning like this person. So I feel like Virgo's the one that's just been, you know, doesn't even expect anything at this point, because it's not, again, like it's even hopeless. It's not, again, that you've lost faith. It's just the fact that you're very practical and you're like, I can wait, or I don't need it right now, or do you know what I'm saying? I can live without it, or I can find someone else. You know what I mean? Like, you're just being practical at this time. You're like, and I think the practicality is a good thing, because again, I was getting a lot of water and emotions, but I feel like even though this is an emotional situation or topic or person for you, I think that you feel very like you're strong enough to go on without it. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though it's tied to emotionally, you're like, again, this practical notion that you have about life that I think is just easier for you when you're practical. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's, again, I get it, this word jaded, and this Chrome's reminding me of my grandma a little bit, and she's a little bit jaded, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I feel like a little bit of a jaded energy where it's just like, it's not like to the full extent being jaded, but it's just like, you know what, it's just whatever at this point. Like, I think you understand, right, with the dark and the light, that sometimes the journey is dark, sometimes the journey is light, right? It's like, at this point, what can you do? But I do feel like, Virgo, for whoever I'm talking to, I think you put too much importance in time. And again, I don't think that it's your fault, because I think that, you know, we all do when we live here. Like, it just is what it is. You know, I feel like that OCD Virgo coming in, where it's just like time, you know, like I make my schedule and I have my timeline and I plan things. And again, that practical part of you is just like, you know, time has like been an issue. Again, it's been a long time, and I think as more time goes by, I feel like you're a little bit more and more closed off, or a little bit more, it's not closed off, again, it's just more practical, less dreamer, right? And again, there's nothing wrong with that, Virgo, but I feel like they want me to tell you that, like, you're meant to dream, right? You're meant to you wouldn't have these emotions if they weren't real, and it's like a beautiful thing, and you don't have to feel, there's something about like loving freely, right? I feel like back in the day when everyone used to like go to dance parties and stuff, and there was like a lot of dance music, everything was about like free love, and I feel like that came with like a lot of drugs, right? Like ecstasy, Molly, that's kind of the deal, like this idea of free love. There's time period of like dance culture around like 2010, maybe 2000s, where everyone was like, at least in my like generation, we were all talking about like free love, free love, free love, and what it meant to like love freely. And I feel like you've kind of lost that, Virgo. And I don't see it as like, again, necessarily a bad thing or a good thing, but I just feel like that sense of like magic is kind of gone. It's like the 3D hardened you, right? And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, because it's made you very wise, but I think that there is something really special coming for you now, because with this Six of Swords, I think it's just crazy, because it's like, yes, it has hardened you and it has made you like, even though it's like a double-edged sword, right? It's like 50% good, 50% bad. Like, yeah, you got hardened, but at the same time now you're like, you know, wiser. So it's, again, this like 50-50, but I feel like you like this 50-50. And you like it to an extent. Again, it's a 50-50. Like, you like being wiser, but again, you feel like, you know, whatever hope you have in this person, whatever faith you have, you're not holding your breath anymore. You're not. And I think it's actually a really healthy boundary, to be honest, even though it, like, some could say it's like jaded, or some could say, I think it's more of like a boundary, right? And it's just like, you know, I created this boundary around me. Like, look at the boundary of the clock, right? It's like all around him. It's like I created this chest to put myself in, and I'm not I'm protected, right? Like I protect myself a lot more now. I don't like just give. It's not there's exactly, that's what I'm saying. There's like, it's this idea of free love just, it kind of isn't there anymore. It's like, I want you to earn my love. I want you to earn my trust. I want you to gain it. Like I don't just give it out anymore. So I feel like I'm talking to someone a little older, like someone who understands that. And I feel like, I mean, you don't have to be older, but I'm just getting someone who's a little bit older. And with the Six of Swords, I think that this is like the surprise, right? This is the magic that's coming in for you, Virgo. And I think it's just hard because, again, life. And I think the person who's been holding back is this masculine energy. So we have like a mess here, basically. I want to say it's a mess because it just is kind of like a mess, to be honest. And we have, I feel like, the divine on one side fighting for like this. And again, even though you might not believe that, or the universe like is working right here. This is the universe. And then we have on this side, we have, I feel like someone kind of entangled with the devil. Do you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't necessarily have to be anything really negative. It's just the fact that someone is confused. I think someone has just been holding on very tightly to withholding, right? And they feel like it's someone who just like, it feels like this person themselves got rocked, right? Because I feel like they were fearless, right? I feel like they were in this Knight of Wands energy where they were fearless at one point, but then I feel like love kind of rocked this person too. So I feel like there's a mirroring in the sense, right, where we have two people who, again, they're not jaded. They start again, right? This person's starting off again as a Page of Swords, but I feel like they're ending as the Emperor. And what's interesting is the sword, right? Like I feel like there's like an evolution. Even with the red sash, I just feel like this person is like, they learned, right? They learned something. This could be you, Virgo, right? And remember, this is like the energy I've been talking about. But I honestly feel like it could be someone else too, because I have a lot of like masculine energy here. Again, it could be you, Virgo, or it could be someone else. But I feel like someone has also learned their lesson when it comes to love. And I feel like there won't be any more withholding, right? Like I think that you've been maybe, like someone here has just been withholding their energy, I feel. But I feel like they're ready to kind of give it now. Yeah, and I feel like this is the gift, right? Because I was like so confused if this was you or the other person, right? Because again, it sounds like you, but then it's like, it also sounds like them. And then I'm like, who's who? Like, is this Virgo? Is this Virgo? Is this whole thing Virgo? Is all these kings Virgo? And I don't think it is, because I think this is the gift. Do you see how they're like literally one on top of the other? Like boom, boom, like mirroring again. I think that the special thing coming in, the moment, the energy, right, the magic, something coming in, I think it's this Emperor, to be honest, because it's like they're matching an energy, right? The energy coming in is matching the Emperor. They literally look exactly the same to me. Like if you see them together, they look exactly the same. So I think this is the actual thing coming in. This is the magic coming in. And it's someone who's kind of, I think, grown up, to be honest. Like they went from this Page of Swords to this Emperor, right? And they had to learn something with love, right? Maybe the same lesson you did, which was the way that you give love, right? Again, I feel this thing is like no more free love. Like you don't want any more free love. You don't go out and you give anybody just your love. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like it's only for someone very special. And I feel like this person's in the same boat as you, where it's like, I just don't want to waste my time anymore. So again, I feel like you're both a little bit, I don't want to keep using jaded, but it's just you're just both, again, you would say it's wise, it's creating boundaries, but it's like a grown-up energy for the both of you. And I think you've both been through the same things. That's what's funny. It's like with this King of Earth here, I feel that heartbreak has, again, I think it's this other person like mirroring you. This other person, same thing has happened to them. There wasn't an equal give and take in a relationship. There wasn't, something left them very, very upset. It could have been on a past relationship, something in the past, right? And I feel like they're the ones that are being guided right now, right? They're the ones being guided with the 7. Remember I said we have like the devil here, and then we have like the divine fighting. And what the divine is literally in between like all the masculines, right? Because it's like we have the King of Earth, and the Emperor, right? And then all around, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing, divine is this like masculine energy, right? With these 3 masculine energies. So I don't think it's 3 people. I think it's just one person. Could be more than one person, but I just feel like it's one person being guided, this masculine energy. And I think that this masculine energy, again, could be you, but I feel like it's this other person who is being guided to maybe come in, being guided to communicate, being guided to something. Like, they have also been enlightened, they've been also been guided, but now it's this is like the final test, the final countdown. That's what it feels like, because they're already here. So now they have to make big moves, right? Like the emperor, yeah, they're very you know, they have a lot of shit that they have to do, basically, right? Like, they're very responsible, they have a lot on their plate, they're very responsible. I don't know if I said that already. Whatever. Yeah, they just have a lot to deal with at this time. And I feel like they're being given another challenge. And I think it's like unfortunate in their mind. It's like unfortunate in a sense, because they have so much already on their plate. That's why I feel like this person's very busy. This person's very busy, and I just think that that's why the challenge coming is not like a baby challenge, right? Like, maybe you guys learned this lesson about like giving your love freely to people who didn't deserve it, but that's like it pales in comparison to what's coming now. And in a sense, it would be easier because this person's an emperor, but there's more at stake. Do you know what I'm saying? As you guys get bigger, as you guys get older, basically, there's more at stake, right? Imagine like having a problem when you're 5 versus having a problem when you're 15 versus having a problem when you're 25. Like, as you get older, the problems seem to kind of, the issues become bigger, right? Like that's how I'm feeling anyway. It's like this decision is going to be harder, maybe, or like there's more at stake, basically, when they make this decision. And that's why I feel like they're being guided heavily at this time. So Virgo, I think that you are the Queen of Wands. And I know it's interesting because it's like why, I don't know, I feel like Queen of Wands for Virgo, I don't think it's like the first card I'd pick for Virgo, you know what I'm saying? But I think that the Queen of Wands is coming out like this because I think that's the way that they see you. You see how like the crone here is kind of holding a wand too? I'm like, these people are so different, this Queen of Wands and this crone, but they're really not. And that's what I'm saying. I think they're sparking something within you again, right? Again, it's like you both spark something new in each other. You both spark something new within one another. Nothing gets boring between the two of you. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the way they see you. Even though I don't think like I see Virgo as the Queen of Wands, and I don't think you see yourself as the Queen of Wands, I think this person sees you as the Queen of Wands. And it's so funny because I feel like it's like who would say that the Virgo is like brings the light in the room, or you know what I mean, like is the most energetic person, is always like, you know, like I would never put Virgo in this energy. Like I would say, oh, Virgo's the Queen of Earth, right? I would say, oh, and then maybe the Queen of Cups, and then maybe the Queen of Swords, and then maybe you know what I mean? Like I feel like this is how they see you. And I feel like that's what's going to happen. I think they're going to bring something back within you, like spark something brand new, spark something like really beautiful within you. And I think that there was a time when maybe they weren't willing to like give you the energy that you deserved. And now I feel like they're coming back around. And maybe you kind of had an idea about this. Maybe again, it's like just been written, it's destiny, but I just feel like this person's coming back. And it's funny because you see how he's like looking, the tortoise, he's like looking back. I think that they're literally like, you know, they're looking to come back. And I think that's what this magic is. And I think maybe the magic is also just helping this person. Again, this is how they see you. I love the way they see you, to be honest. I love the way they see you. I think that they see you in a way that's like, in a way that you can't even see yourself sometimes. Or maybe, again, it's like you lost this part of yourself a little bit. Like, you know, that person that used to just experience life fearlessly is kind of gone because, again, you've been rocked and this person's been rocked. You guys are coming up very serious, right? But I think like they know it's like worth coming back because like this is what, I mean, you're more than that to them, but I feel like they see you, as someone, I mean, someone who's very sexual too. Like, I feel a lot of sexual energy here. I feel someone who's like adventurous, someone who's very passionate. Like, that's how they see you. And I think it's a beautiful, the way they see you, like, if you could see yourself through their eyes, I think it's very, very beautiful. And how do I know for sure the Queen of Wands? I had to clarify it. And then I just got like, I got the King of Swords, the King of Wands, the Star, the Six of Cups, the Wheel, the Queen of Coin, and the Queen of Swords. So we have like every single queen and every single king out here. Basically, we're missing the Queen of Cups, but yeah, it's like the Emperor and the Empress, basically, right? The Crone and the Sage. Two people who, again, very experienced, they know a lot of shit. They've been through a lot of life. The only challenge I see here, Virgo, is this person or you. It's either of you, because it's in the middle, right? And you're both here, right? We have like basically 3 queens and like 5 kings and the Emperor. So I think the challenge is, again, the ego. And it's a lesson you've already learned, and it's a lesson they have already learned. So again, I don't see it as a challenge technically, but this person, again, I feel like they're very busy. Maybe you're also very busy. You guys have these like schedules that you want to keep. And again, I feel like this like, you know, OCD vibe here. Sorry, I don't mean to like make fun of anyone with OCD. I just feel like a very like a strict schedule, basically. Someone who doesn't get off their schedule. That's what I want to say. Like, if something comes in the way, I feel like you feel, you know, very like anxious about it. And I guess I feel like that's this guy's energy, this Emperor. I just feel like it's like, I don't even know how to like deal with this right now, but at the same time I have to deal with it. And I think they like, it will be a regret and a mistake not to deal with it, and they understand that. So even if there was a past situation where they kind of like didn't give a lot of energy to this, I feel like they are, even though they've learned a lesson, a very valuable lesson in the past, I think they're still not, like, they still have to come forward. They still have to, again, it's like this wand energy is very important at this time. And the only thing, again, that could stop you guys is the ego, his fear. It's the only thing that I think that could stop this person. So maybe right now is a very important time. Like, pray for this person. Send like positive energy to this person, because I feel like right now is like that time where this person decides if they are willing to kind of move forward, or if they're willing, or if they're going to just stay where they are. And I think now is like that decision time. But yeah, I feel like with the ego, do you see like all the things that don't exist with the ego? Like the ego, it doesn't allow for completions of cycles. It doesn't allow for the legacy that both of you guys want to achieve with this 10 of Pentacles. And it doesn't allow, it doesn't allow for for intuition, for knowing, for that gut feeling, right? So all these things are not present if the ego is out. And unfortunately, it came up upright. So it's funny because we have this like, it's saying that the trust in the magic, right? But then it's like the ego card comes out last. And we have the Hierophant in reverse. So I feel like both of you just have to trust at this time. Maybe trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust what you know about one another, trust the love that is between the two of you, trust the magic of the universe to bring you guys back together. Maybe trust in this person, to be honest. If you're the feminine, trust in the masculine. And if you're the masculine, trust in the feminine, right? And once you trust, then all this flips. And I think that this is what needs to happen, right? Yeah, it's like once you trust, there's an ending to a cycle, a long cycle of like repeating the same lessons. And you get the legacy and the, you know, 100 grandkids that you always wanted. And I think it's just really a matter of letting this go, this fear, this ego, whatever this is to you guys, it has to be let go, because that's the only way that this is gonna like kind of switch around. But I do see that as a kind of a challenge at this time. But again, they're telling you to trust. So I feel like what's better for you is to send the energy of trust, right? Oh yeah, I trust that this person's gonna make it. I trust that this person is gonna be there. I trust that this person's gonna, you know, get through this. It's like not a time to doubt, it's a time to trust. I feel like your energy right now is very important. So if they're telling you to trust, I think it's for a reason. I think like maybe this is the doubt over here, and this is what's gonna keep someone behind. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's the power of words, it's the power of energy, it's the power of manifestation. If you say like this person's gonna make it, trust, and you trust in them, then they're gonna make it. And if you doubt them, then they're not gonna, do you know what I'm saying? Your energy is very important. You guys are connected. So again, Emperor, Empress vibes, like you guys are matching, right? You've learned similar lessons. It's the end of those lessons if you guys trust in one another and trust in what you've learned and like come to that conclusion, right? That like you have had enough and you're ready to like be together, basically. So yeah, Virgo, that's what I'm getting for you guys today. I love you so much. I hope that this reading resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.